Okay, I'm going to attempt to try to teach you how to make a transparent spray for Counter-Strike Source using Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. Okay, I've seen several of them, but some of them kind of leave things out. I figured this out, and I'm going to try to help. Okay, first of all, you start out. I'm going to open an image that I want to use as my main part of the background. Okay, there's the image I'm going to use. Okay, now you go to File and New, and you make sure it's 256 by 256. Make sure the transparent background is set. Click OK. Now you've got two separate ones. Each one you click, if you'll look over here, each one you click will change here. Okay, this one shows locked, and I'm not very good at this, so the easiest way for me is to right click and duplicate the layer and then delete the locked one. Okay, so now we've got this layer and we've got this one, and they're separate actually. Okay, now this one, this is the image that I want to use, but I don't want this background. I want the transparent background. So what I do is go over here to the magic wand tool, click it, and then click the image, edit, copy, and then you highlight this one, and you click edit and paste. Okay, different people are going to show you different ways to do this, I'm sure, but I'm showing you the easiest and fastest way for me. Okay, I'm going to minimize this. Now that's a little bigger than we want it. I click the arrow here, and you can resize it to whatever size you want, to where it'll fit in there, however you want it to fit, smaller, larger. This is where I want it right here. Okay, after you get it, I click this, click apply. Okay, now I want to add some words. You click over here on your text tool, and then you click here where you want it to go. You can change your font size if you want to, and make it 14 so it'll be pretty small, and you can resize it easier that way. Okay, it says tutorial. You can change the font size 30. It's pretty big. You can do this. You can resize it. Just click your arrow if you want to keep changing to different fonts and try to figure out what text size you want. This is another easy way to do it. Just click the arrow and just drag it to where you want it. You can make it taller, shorter, longer, whatever. Okay. Now that's not the color I want either. So if I click on the text tool again, it'll apply. Highlight it. Go down here to your color palette, your top one. Click the color you want. It'll show what color you're using here on the top. Click OK. You click next to it and it'll show. Now there's what you've got. Now every time you add something new, it's going to add a new layer. You've got two layers here now. Now each layer, whatever you highlight is what you'll be editing. If I want to edit this, I click this one. If I click this, I'll edit this. Okay, but I want to add some more words. So I click this one and I add more words. And it's already the color that I had set. Oops. Drag it to your size. Okay, easy enough. But now you've got three layers here, and you only want one layer. My virus database has been updated. Perfect timing. Okay. Now you've got 3 layers here. If you press your control button and you left click on all 3 of these, it will highlight all 3 of them. You go to layer, scroll down towards the very bottom where it says merge layers. Click that. Now it's turned all 3 of those layers into one. Now this is the image that you want for your spray. You notice the image, the background still has the checks on it. That means that it's transparent. Okay, press your control button and you click here. And it'll show, you'll see all the little, everybody calls them ants, I don't know. Excuse me. You've got the ants running around here. Okay, you leave that highlighted. Okay, you click layer, new, and it'll make another layer. You don't have to name it anything, just call it layer 1. Click OK. Now this layer, you want this on the bottom, your new layer. There's nothing on it yet. But you make sure this layer is highlighted and the ants are still running. You go over here and you click channels. Down to the bottom, the third one over. If you hover over it for a couple seconds, it'll pop up and say create new layer. Or create new channel, I'm sorry. You want to create a new channel. It's black. Now you look over here, it's still got the ants and it's all the black background and everything. Okay, you want to make sure this is white. And then you click your photo bucket fill paint bucket tool. Paint bucket fill. And you just click in here somewhere and it'll turn everything white. Okay, now you press your control and D. You don't click anything with your mouse. Hold your control button and press D. And you'll notice that all the little ants will disappear from here. Okay, now you go back over here, click layers. Now you click layer 1, left click that, and there's your photo. Okay, now you come back over here, click your paint tool, or your color picker, and you got R, G, and B. On all 3 of those you want 126. Okay, that'll give you a gray. Your gray is 126 is what gives you the transparent. There's got to be a color back there, and gray is the transparent background. You just click back here somewhere. You see where it's all turned gray? Okay, everything you see that's gray is transparent. Okay, I'm going to click that. Okay, you're done. You go to File and Save As. You click Format, and you go all the way down here to TGA. That's Target Format. And I'm going to save it as, I've already done one, you can see, so I'm going to call this, actually I'm just going to rename it Tutorial and write over the other one. Just name it whatever you want. You don't have to put .tga or anything, you just put the name of it because you've already got this, and then you click Save. Mine's going to replace, but okay, make sure it's 32-bit and click OK, and you've got it saved. Okay, now we're going to go to